Hey, stop. What? The series is over? No need for a previously in anymore, it's all done. Yeah, sorry guys, no fancy intro. Not that they were fancy anyways, but Ham City has been mostly saved, leaving only a few villains left for man to conquer without gliding, gadgets, or stealth. And this time I was determined to actually do only the ones that could be done with those limitations in place. So let's see, which side quests can and cannot be done by man. Let's start with the cannots. Bone, well, as you already know, it's due to having to use explosive gel on the Titan containers. AR man training, as it is a gliding challenge, and as you know, according to all known laws of aviation, there's no way a man should be able to fly. Mrs. Fries, she can only be saved through some hair gel and a few claw uses, so it seems she'll be stuck forever. Stolen Fries Tech, it's within the steel mill, which has many gadget uses to get through, which sucks. And the Rizzler. Well, you already know how stupid his puzzles are, and man isn't smart enough to figure them out. As for the quests man can do, well, he already did 2 by accident before the making of this video, which is stupid of him. But those are the Mad Hat, as well as the Iceberg Lounge. And now, time for some man might be able to do, that being Azrael, who man hasn't seen yet, hence why he's not there. Deadshot, as his victims are within spots that man can reach. Zsasz, as is just a simple race against the clock. And acts of violence. That's it. Well, this is going to be disappointing. Well, look, a phone call. Might as well start with Zsasz. Okay, let's try again. Only 200 meters left to go. What? Why are you doing this? There are innocent lives in danger. Man, stop, you're wasting so much time. And so man tried again, and again, this time falling into a place he can't escape from, and again, and again. While not giving up, man decided to put Zsasz on hold, both literally and metaphorically, to try another side quest, that being the identity thief, which I neglected to mention earlier in the list. Oops. Man's long-lost best friend who just wants to be twinsies with him. How cute. But it seems the only way for his friend to do that is to accidentally surgically remove parts of other people's faces. But man's friend is lost, so in order to find him, he must have a short chat with each of the victims to see if they know how he got lost. While following the path victim 1 gave him, it did not lead to his long-lost friend, but to a political prisoner. How rude of the victim to lie to man. So now the search for his now twin continues. But first, man decided to check up on the courtroom, bringing back memories from the first episode, but instead of saving woman, he was saving generic cop number 1 instead, as the Rizzler took him hostage. And while the whole side quest isn't possible, man decided to at least help one person from being rizzed. He was both stupid with the radio, taking him nearly 2 minutes to solve. Oh yeah, here's a bomb I found on the ground. Is it armed? I don't know. As well as even more stupid with the puzzle itself, deciding to go with the brute force rather than actually using his vocabulary skills.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! 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 I can't stop winning!
But who cares about the Rizzler? Man wanted to start Deadshot side quests, so all he needs to do is get atop this building and, well, there's no way up. Of all the buildings for the side quest to start on, it is on one of the only buildings man cannot climb his way atop of. Great. Of course it had to be this way. Man did his best to try to make his way up, but there seems to be no other way than to glide or grapple. What a shame.
Okay.
And then a thought crossed man's mind. What if I started Zsasz's phone call from the opposite end? That way the bridge wouldn't be an issue. So he does that, and... yeah, not even close. Come on, man, put those legs to work. I've seen how far and high you can jump, surely you can run a little faster. So he tries again, and again, and again, this time getting stuck, and again. It very much seems it is not possible for an average man to catch a serial killer, sadly, and with nothing much else to do other than save random political prisoners, man decides to go for a jog to relax his mind. And oh look, who's that on top of the Ferris wheel? Could it be a friend? Man was filled with determination to find his way up there to greet the strange fellow, and after some experimenting, Man found you can climb up this set of walls in order to close the gap. Don't mind his health, by the way, he's doing perfectly fine. 2 more jumps bring him to the top of this building, but as you can see, this is not the right building. What is he, stupid? Then suddenly, a trio of bright balloons caught Man's attention. He is easily distracted after all, though it gave him an idea. Maybe he can jump from here to the base of the wheel? Well, that was simpler than expected. Now just for the wheel itself. Now I hate to be the bearer of bad news, though it seems I am that pretty often with this challenge, but there seems to be absolutely no way for Man to ascend the massive wheel to say hello to the stranger. So, in defeat, Man decides to take another call from Zsasz. Yes, I know the stream was very poorly planned with the order of the side quests, but when they're random, there's not much you can do. Oh hey, this one was actually possible and 30 seconds to spare. Man, if only the other ones were this easy. Feeling confident, Man takes on yet another phone, hoping to be able to succeed once again. And it seems it's just that one call has way too short of a time limit for its distance, and sadly, this is all Man can do for Zsasz. So Man consults chat. Do you think it would be okay if Man were to use one singular grapple in order to start a Deadshot quest? To which the answer was mostly yes. So Man sins the greatest sin in order to try to get more out of this challenge. Hey man, I'm not feeling super well. I think I might have the flu. Like a bird? You mean like a bird flu? Bird flu? Sure hope it did. That was so dumb. Wait, I gotta sneeze. Well, it seems the prisoner was sick and not actually shot by Deadshot, but he did hear a gunshot, so Man goes to investigate. And on the floor, Man finds a shell labeled shrimp fried rice on it. What am I even writing? Why do you guys let me make videos in the first place? But returning to the quest at hand, Man continues to look for his twin, consulting another victim to see where his long-lost best friend, who will soon be his twin, has gone. And then we learn that his name is Bruce. So Man goes to try to talk to another one, just for them to lead him to the wrong person again. Why do they keep deceiving Man? Are they mean? So Man breaks into a random house. Oh hey look, it's Bruce! Wow, you really do look just like Man if he was smart and a billionaire. Wait, where are you going? I thought we were friends. And now we're trapped in this room, with no way to escape, the only way out being with a gadget. So we either escape and complete the quest, or get locked out at the very end. But chat wanted Man to succeed, so they allowed him to use at least one more gadget in order to escape, finishing one quest in this video. Back outside, Man attempted for nearly an hour to both run around and try reloading, and even quitting the game for Deadshot to take his next victim. But no matter what he did, Deadshot never shot anyone. Was he on vacation? But due to this, Man had no choice but to become homeless, living in this box in Ham City for the rest of his life. No, this cannot be it. This cannot be the end of Man's journey. There has to be more. More you can do. While deep in thoughts in his new home, Man begins to be filled with anger at the thought of how little he was able to achieve, so he decides he needs revenge. Wait, this isn't Man, but Bin instead. Does Bin want revenge too alongside Man? Is he compassionate? Bin, you just killed a guy. Man would never. Wait, that's not true. Man 100% would. One short battle later and Bin is already forced to use a grapple because both the door and the window don't work. What a shame. Though I'm not quite sure the same rules apply to Bin because, well, he's not Man. Bin really does know how to fight. Or maybe the goons are just too entranced by his moves. I don't know. And of course he has to use another gadget, stealing Man's hair gel. This time putting an R. Maybe he's dyslexic, but last I checked his name starts with a B. Though followed by yet another to cross this gap. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't count it for Bin. It seems there's no other way to progress. And then he just did this for some reason. Within the next room, he was forced to put his shield up in order to not die, so it must be done. Though he decided to follow in man's stead by just rolling towards the sniper instead of being sneaky.
Stupid.
A few fights and getting lost later, we find man's belt. Oh no, I hope he's not naked when we find him. That'll get me demonetized. Oh, and now we're time traveling. I didn't know man could do that. And hey, now we're playing as man again. Yay! This bridge can be easily passed by using his automatic claw saving feature that's definitely not using the claw, as well as a simple jump. As for getting to the mini predator section, jump from this spot, and boom, you're up. And the mini predator section itself is also really easy.
Come on, we gotta do this first try. We have to do this first try. I'm not gonna redo this. Well, he just did a flip. All he did was a flip. There is no explosive gel on the ground. He just felt like showing off. Okay.
And getting to the door from here is also easy. And once inside, taking out the enemies is easy, but you're sadly forced to use a grapple to escape after saving the cop. Back outside is when the real challenge for man begins. After taking out these thugs, man collects a sample of blood off the ground in order to somehow imagine a trail in his mind where it leads. So he follows the path for a few minutes before reaching his destination, in which he must interrogate one goon for the code. But in typical goon fashion, they're stupid and don't actually know anything, leading man to have to find 3 more to steal the info from. Man decided to leave the easiest for last, so he climbs up a way he's been before, balances across the Joe sign before one big leap takes him to a couple gunner thugs. Don't ask what he did there, I have no idea why he did that. I'll save you all the shenanigans with the many attempts it took, but in order to interrogate this thug without using a smoke pellet, he first needs to take out this one, as his bar leads straight to it, and then throw 2 rocks at the perfect time to hit both snipers on the ground, before jumping down to interrogate the first of 3 goons who knew the code. Oh, well, this isn't good.
That's not good. Run. Thank you.
That's 1 code. I need 2 more.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
The second goon put my brain to even more work, as the only way I could find up was to use these pipes that thankfully aren't too slippery, and trust me, this took me forever to find. I almost ended up having man use the line launcher from a different spot, but thankfully we did not have to do so. Oh, and he's dead. However, it only took 1 other attempt in order to secure the second code. As for the final code, man was stupid and killed the goon with the code. Well, I guess it's over. Just kidding, man can rewind time and just do it again. And now with all 3 codes, man can finally break into the base to get his revenge. And of course there's another concrete wall that needs some hairstyling, and then a double line launcher. But hey, it's okay. Man can get his anger out on this predator section, which he was able to do first try, and without damage too.
Ha.
Don't get me wrong. I can't get it to stay that way.
Okay.
If I don't kill you, my friends up there will.
Let's go. Did he fall to his death? That was so easy.
Finally, Harley's here. Man can get his revenge and, oh, never mind, he's dead. How do we tell Bin he's searching for a dead man? Ben once again needs to shield himself, as for whatever reason, a hair dryer's worth of air is too much for him to handle. Maybe that's why he's bald.
I like your cut, G.
Oh look, it's Man. Has he been reborn? It seems Joe was able to birth and protect a brand new man for us. Thank you, Joe. It's greatly appreciated. But the only way we can get Man back is to pay child support. And it seems Harley stole Ben's credit card that Man keeps on him for safety reasons. So Ben must pursue her. And yet another sniper to do wrong just for fun.
No, screw you. Wow, you suck as a sniper. It's world's worst sniper.
And now it's time for Ben to get his revenge for Man. Maybe the revenge was the bins we made along the way. And you know the rules, no stealth, so that bin will do.
Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Easy. I've had worse. I've had worse for breakfast. Was just a sniper, so we'll go meet him halfway. Unless there's more that keep spawning. Do they keep spawning infinitely? That was easy. I just gotta wait for these guys to show up. Yeah, come on. First try.
Yippee! We can finally pay the child support and get Man back. And look, so many people are here to celebrate the birth of a new man. Ben, why are you beating them up? Are you afraid they're going to steal Man from you?
Nice shot!
With the child support paid, Man is finally free. Once again, thank you, Joe, for making a new Man and protecting him for us. Now that we're back as Man, we can finally exact our revenge by thwarting Harley's plans to blow up the building, this putting a handful more gadget uses, but honestly, who cares at this point? It had to be done. The first bomb down, and we must use a Baja to clog this vent. Don't ask why the other guy's frozen, that was an accident. The second bomb was tricky to reach, but Man found a way by jumping here and made sure to keep throwing rocks at the sniper to distract them.
Yahoo!
2 more Baja, and well, he forgot to throw a rock at the sniper, and you see.
Oh no. No!
Third attempt, yes, third, I skipped over one. Man remembers to throw a rock, allowing him to easily defuse the bomb without having to die. Sadly, the final bomb needs 1 grapple, 1 gun, and 1 gel in order to even access it, but that's all the bombs. And now we're fighting robots for some reason. Screw robots, bring back real thugs, they're a lot more enjoyable to beat the crap out of. And now, all that's left is 1 last grapple to take down Harley. Man, just do it right. Thank you. And with Harley down, I go to check how much of the game we actually were able to complete as just a man. 40%. That's it. well, it could be a little more with acts of violence, though it's roughly still 40% that you can do as man. And that is the official closing of this challenge. Thank you very much for the support. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Also, huge shout out to my members: Scape the Goat, Lawful the Law, Reported Kid, Kyron the Gamer, Landon, Ashtrans Plays, Smart Gamer 12, Harlem 04, however you say this, Deviant Hugo, Kins3i, The Crustacean Nation, Raul, Hudong, Leica the Mix, Kevin of Velasco, Heavenly Ballad, Yami Bud, Evelyn, Maguke, and Timi Fuja. And some of you may be surprised to see your name here. I know I said it last video. Escape the Seer donated a couple gift subs on stream, so yeah, now you get a shout out. And with that, have a good day and a good night. And if you're still here, you will get to know that the next up challenge will be Manham Origins. So do look forward to that. I will be streaming it on YouTube and Twitch, so go follow me on Twitch too if you haven't. Okay, bye.